Here's your Neighborhood Council moment, a chance to find out about events, activities, and what's happening in your area.
Hi, I'm Janice Clark from Tacoma South End Neighborhood Council. This is our neighborhood moment. With me today are my guests, Debbie Bingham from the City of Tacoma Community and Economic Development Department, and Darren Penn with Safe Streets. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Let's talk about the South End. It is one of the largest South End neighborhood councils, one of the largest councils. We impact the community in several ways. We have many businesses, affordable housing, and today our guest is going to tell you what's happening in our community. Today we'll start with Darren. Darren, tell me about Safe Streets.
Safe Street is a nonprofit organization, a grassroots, work closely with the citizens since 1989. And we've been exist for 27 years because of the citizen engagement. That's how we survived for 27 years. And Safe Street organized, go into the neighborhood, organize a small group called a neighborhood watch group. I don't know how many people know about Safe Street. Many people know about Safe Street. What is the neighborhood watch group? The neighborhood watch group is an organized group of neighbors looking out for each other to create safe, clean, and healthy. That's a neighborhood watch group goal and mission.
Wonderful. And what current things are happening in the South End that will impact the community, and how can they get involved?
Right now we have 24 active neighborhood watch group that meet monthly over there. For last year alone, we have almost 2,000 people engaged in the South End neighborhood area alone. And besides coming to the meeting, we work closely with law enforcement, code enforcement, because the group mission is to create safe, clean, and healthy. So we need to partner with all the city resources and the South End Neighborhood Council.
Absolutely. You guys have been doing wonderful work throughout the years. And there's some upcoming cleanups in the area. You want to talk about those?
Yeah, we have, the South End neighborhood area have at least 60 or 80% of this year cleanup in the South End area.
So the neighbors can come and get involved in that, or how does that happen? Can they bring things to it?
Oh, yes, the city, we provide the dumpster, and each neighborhood watch group like Lincoln, South Lincoln Lock, Whitman, and Spring Hill, no, not Spring Hill, the East Ape, they have to recruit the volunteer. And the city will send out the postcard about the cleanup, what to take, what not to take.
Oh, that is awesome. The city does a great job with inviting the members to come out with the cleanup.
Yes.
And you guys supervise that?
Yeah, we coordinate that with all the volunteers.
Okay. And is there anything else that you would like for the neighbors to get involved with Safe Streets and the community watch?
I would like to the citizen involved with Safe Street, because Safe Street have the mission, a neighborhood watch have the mission for themselves, not for the organization. Because what is a neighborhood watch group again? It's an organized group of neighbors looking out for each other to create safe, clean, and healthy in their own neighborhood.
Great. Thank you so much, Darren. And so today we want to focus in now on Debbie Bingham, and she's going to talk to us about the Lincoln District Revitalization Project.
The Lincoln District Revitalization Project is a really neat project that has focused on connecting the neighborhood with the business district and really deepening those relationships so that the neighbors are involved, together with the business district. The neighborhood, people who live in the neighborhood helped create the goals for the project, which are to create connections, to make it more a pedestrian safe area, and also to kind of create a sense of place. So the project has done a lot of door-to-door outreach, trying to get neighbors involved. It also has a component of a large streetscape, which will beautify the neighborhood, which is really exciting. And we've really been involved with the high school as well. So I think meeting the kids who live in the neighborhood has really been a great way to get the neighbors involved.
Wonderful. And what has happened so far with the revitalization project?
So far there's a program that the city has called Healthy Homes, Healthy Neighborhoods, and they've done outreach, door-to-door outreach. They've talked to 1,200 homes. So doing that has really helped create a database of names and of neighbors who want to be interested. So from that list and those conversations, they've been able to get people involved in the Safe Street neighborhood groups. They've been able to put them on email lists, so we have newsletters going out so people can learn about the cleanups and the neighborhood council, because the Lincoln District is, of course, one of the neighborhoods in the South End neighborhood council district, and so trying to get that involvement as well. We've started with some public art projects, and there were grants given, and the people who applied had to be tied to the Lincoln neighborhood somehow. So they either had to live there or have grown up there. So it's really neat to see people who live there coming and doing art in the neighborhood.
That's great. Now, this with the streetscape projects, with the art, will the youth be involved in those, painting or?
It's great. They have been. The public artist who was selected for kind of the permanent art that will go in the project has been working with the students at Lincoln High School. He's working with the ironwork class, and they're actually going to be making a gate that's going to be permanent, and so the students are designing that. They've also been involved in several of the other projects. We have an intramural section painting project that's coming up, and they'll be involved with that, as well as several others. So it's been really neat to have them there.
It sounds so exciting. And I was at the open house that you had at Lincoln High School. How was the attendance on your end?
We were amazed, really. We had it from 4 to 6, and people were showing up at 3:45. And I think we had over 100, residents from the neighborhood there to ask questions. I thought the format worked really well because you had Safe Streets booths, you had other booths from the neighborhood. People could come learn about resources and get connected. So I thought it went really well.
That is so awesome. And within the South End Neighborhood District, we also have the old hospital, Puget Sound Hospital, Darren, that is a demolition project. Could you just talk briefly about that? And because it affects that Lincoln district.
The hospital is located in the Lincoln South Neighborhood Watch Group. The group have been working so hard with the developer and to make sure that it beautifies the neighborhood. And right now, it's just like they're working on it. They have the meeting. We have a representative from the developer, a development come, and developer came to the meeting, explain what is the process, and then they keep coming to the meeting and informing the neighborhood who live around that area. It's coming along, but it will be a long time because it's their own project, not the neighborhood. But the neighborhood is so happy. At the last meeting at the East Ape, the citizens say, hey, they're happy to hear the process of the old hospital.
That is awesome. So as you can see that we have many call to actions, not only from the Lincoln Revitalization Project that Debbie Bingham talked about with us and how you can get engaged, but also with Safe Streets and a plethora of neighborhood councils within our council, neighborhood groups, many of them. He gave us an extensive report on the mobilization. How can you get involved? We want you to come out on the third Mondays of the month at the fire station number 8 on 4811 South Alaska Street. We want you to come and be the co-host. So when this show airs again in the next upcoming quarter, we want you to sound in on what things you think that is happening in your community that you can get involved in. Please come out and support. And again, I want to thank you for your time. Debbie Bingham with the City of Tacoma and Darren Penn with Safe Streets. You guys done an awesome job with updating us on what's happening in the South End. We want to thank you again for coming, and we look forward for the next time we meet. I'm Janice Clark. Take care.
For more information on what's going on in your neighborhood, log on to the city's website, cityoftacoma.org/neighborhood councils.